Good morning to one and all. Welcome to HM Stocks. Today we are going to discuss about basics of stock, share and everything. So many of them have a misconception about stock market. So all the misconceptions today I'll give a clear idea about the topics. What is stock? A stock is an investment. When you purchase a company stock, you're purchasing a small piece of that company called a share. So a stock or share is nothing but it's same. So when you purchase a company stock, you're a part of that company. So it's like you are purchase a small piece of that company. For example, if you have a shares of more than 50% in a company, then you're the owner of the company. Who has the more than 51%? If you have the shares, you will be considered as the owner of the company. It works like that. So next, investors purchase stocks in companies they think will go up in value. If that happens, the company stock increases in value as well. The stock can then be sold for a profit. So investors, who are the investors? We are the investor who will think to gain profits from the market. So what the investors will do, they'll be analyzing the company's status from the previous weeks. They'll be analyzing company's news, and what they'll do, they'll predict the future value of a company, and they'll select a stock in which the price will increase. So they'll select the company and they'll purchase shares from that company. So what happens after buying the shares of the company? After a few days, the company shares will be increased. When the company share increase, the shares will be sold and the investors will earn profit from them. So next, there are about 5,000 listed companies in stock market. There are various different types of companies. I am going to give you an example, clear idea about the stock market. For example, in this you can see a Mr. A. Mr. A. Consider me as Mr. A. I have 4 lakh rupees amount with me. So I am willing to purchase this land. This land cost me about 10 lakh rupees. So I have only 4 lakhs. I'll be requiring another 6 lakh. So what I'll be doing, I'll be going to my friends and I'll be requesting them to give me the amount, and I'll tell them about the stock market in detail, and I'll tell them we can share the profits which we earn after getting it. So what I'm going to do, I have 4 lakhs, I want 6 lakhs. So I'll go contact my 3 of my friends. Each of them will give me around 2 lakh. So total will be around 6 lakh. So I have 4 lakhs and my friends have given me 2 lakhs each. So I'll be getting a total of 6 lakh. So total amount now I have is 10 lakhs. So I can purchase the land. So I'm going to purchase the land. After few days, after like 1 or 2 years, the land price went up to 15 lakhs. So now I have bought for 10 lakhs and the land price at present is 15 lakhs. So now I have earned a profit, not earned, the land price increase. So I'll be having a profit of 5 lakhs. So now I have 5 lakhs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sell the land. After selling the land, I'll be having a profit of 5 lakhs. That 5 lakhs I have to divide in between the 4 of us equally, in such a way that everyone gets equal share of the amount they have invested. So for example, now I have given 4 lakhs. My 3 of my friends have given me 2 lakhs each. So now the 5 lakhs is being divided in such a way that all the 4 of them get equal benefits. So I have got 2 lakhs and each of my friend will be getting around 1 lakh each. In this way, the money is equally distributed because I have invested 4 lakhs, so I'll be getting 2 lakh. My friends have invested 2 lakh each, so they'll be getting 1 lakh each. So this is a very basic thing. It works in the same way in stock market. You don't have to think, stock price will be increasing, decreasing. You don't have to panic at all. So next, in the same way, consider me as Mr. A and this company as XYZ company, and XYZ company values around 70 lakh rupees. So what I'm going to do is, I want to extend and develop the company. So I want another 50 lakh rupees for the development and establishment of the company. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to go to the stock exchange and I'm going to list my company under stock exchange, so that the investors will purchase my company stocks and I'll be getting the amount which is required for developing the company. So what I'm going to do, I need 50 lakhs. So I'm going to give 5 lakh shares for 10 rupees each. I'll be listing under the stock exchange, so that for 5 5 lakh shares for 10 each. So 5 lakh into 10, 50 lakhs I'll be earning. So in that 50 lakhs I'll use for my company in order to develop it. After developing it, whatever profits I get, I'll be giving to the shareholders. That is how it works. So it's very simple. Next, this is the live recording which I have recorded during the trading which I have been doing. So this is about Zee Entertainment Enterprises Limited. So this 239.10 is the share price on that day, on that particular day. So this is plus 1.95. It means that on that day, the share price has increased to 2 rupees, almost 2 rupees. 1.95 is almost like 2 rupees. So for example, you have bought 1000 shares. For 1000 shares, it has increased 2 rupees. So 1000 into 2, 2000 will be your profit. So next, Bharti Airtel Limited. The share price of each share is 563.60. On one particular day, it has increased 23.65 rupees. So then, like you have bought 1000 shares and the share price have increased for 23 rupees. So 1000 into 23 is 23,000 rupees. You will be a profit on one trade. So next, UPL Limited. 593 is single share price. You will be having 1000 shares and it has increased plus 14. So 1000 into 14, 14,000 is a profit on a single day. Like in any field, you can't earn so much profit. That too is a tax free, and it's very important. Like you can easily learn it. You can easily earn your money staying at home. So next, so we'll get into detail to know what is stock exchange. Okay, now a stock exchange or security exchange is a facility where stockbroker and trader can buy and sell securities such as shares of stock and bond and other financial instruments. Stock exchange is a place where the stockbrokers, they buy the shares and give it to the traders so that they can trade, they can buy or they can sell. So next, stocks are traded in stock exchange. India has two big stock exchanges, Bombay Stock Exchange BSE and National Stock Exchange NSE, and few small exchanges like Jaipur Stock Exchange, etc. So you will be thinking, what are the stock exchange, what is NSE, what is BSE? So what the companies will do, like you can't directly go to a company and you can't ask them for shares, like I want 50 shares, I want 100 shares, I want 1000 shares. So what the companies will do, they list themselves in the stock exchange so that the stockbrokers can purchase from the stock exchange. So in that way, it will be easy for them. So there are two types. Under NSE, there are more than 100 companies. In BSE also, there are some companies. You can go for BSE or NSE, either NSE or BSE, and you can purchase shares from them. So this is a simple explanation. So investors, we are the investors who purchase the shares of the company. So can investors directly go and ask a company for stocks or shares? Can they? No, they can't. They can't directly go to a company and they can't demand for I need 1000 shares, I need 2000 shares. So that is not possible. So next option, what is next option? Stock exchange. Can an investor directly go to a stock exchange and directly demand them for shares? Can we? No, we can't. That's why there comes the next point. What is the next point? Broker are the only people who can buy or sell shares from stock exchange. What they do is, the brokers purchase stocks from stock exchange and they give it to the investors. So just focus on the company. The company will be listed under stock exchange so that the brokers can buy from the stock exchange and give the stocks to the investors so that they can trade. So this is the right way. We have to go through the broker to stock exchange. Stock exchange will be listed in the companies. So next, what is a stockbroker? In the previous slide, I have told about broker. So we'll go in detail about it. Stockbroker. Who is a stockbroker? What is a stockbroker? So next, investor requires a stockbroker to buy and sell shares in stock exchange. Stockbrokers are registered member of stock exchange. So stockbrokers, they'll be registered under stock exchange so that they can purchase, they can buy or they can sell the shares at any point of time. Only stockbrokers can directly buy and sell shares in stock market. An investor must contact a stockbroker to trade stock on behalf of him. Broker charges commission for the services. Brokerage is usually a percentage of total amount of trade and varies from broker to broker. In recent days, the idea of flat fee share broker is picking up. In flat fee stock trading, a fixed amount is charged irrespective to the size of an order. Here what they have told is only a stockbroker can directly buy or sell shares from stock market. An investor always must contact a stockbroker to trade on behalf of him. So that like directly an investor, in the previous slide I have already explained, directly a person cannot go to stock exchange and buy, so they need a broker. So in that way, when the broker acts between you and the stock exchange, we have to give them a certain amount of commission. So they'll be charging a percentage of the commission. So in the recent trend, flat fee share broker is picking up. That means like they'll be charging you per trade a certain amount of money. Like for example, 10 rupees per trade, 20 rupees per trade. In that way, most of the time it will be 20 rupees per trade. It will be in that way. So I hope you got a clear idea about stockbroker. Through him only you can buy the stocks. Okay. So next. So there are two different types of stockbroker: discount stockbroker and full service stockbroker. So what is the main difference between in this both is that, see, you can see the opening of a full service stockbroker is 973 rupees in ICICIdirect.com. The opening is 973, but see in discount stockbroker there is nothing mentioned as opening. For opening an account there is nothing. So next, it is high because only they'll be guiding you always. They'll be telling you buy this share, buy that share, you'll be earning profits. So they'll guide you in a certain way that you should be able to trade and you should be earning profits. In this there is an annual maintenance charge of rupees 700. So for every year you should be paying rupees 700 for them. And also there is a thing as delivery minimum rupees 35 to 2.5. That means when you buy shares and you're keeping it for like a little bit of time, for example 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, you will be charged for rupees 35 to 2.5%. So in discount stockbroker, you can see zero, the first one, 0.01 to 20 rupees max for intraday. So intraday, okay. So next, annual maintenance charge, it's around 300 rupees per year. You have to pay rupees 300. So equity delivery brokerage is free. So next, we'll go to Upstocks. In Upstocks, 0.01% to 20 rupees. There is no annual maintenance charge. There is no equity delivery brokerage. Next, Samco, 0.02% to 20 rupees per trade. Annual maintenance charge is around 400 rupees. And also equity delivery brokerage is around 0.2% to 20 rupees per trade. But in look the same way in HDFC Securities in full service stockbrokers, opening is around 1299 rupees. For delivery, rupees 25 to 2.5%. And there is an annual maintenance charge of rupees 750. So for example, you have earned a profit of rupees 10,000 in a whole month. For example, 10,000. In the 10,000, you have to pay 973 rupees for opening, and again, like you have to pay annual maintenance charge. But in discount stockbroker, you don't have to pay so much of taxes. There will be minimum, like if you want to earn good profits and if you want to learn on yourself what is stock market, what is everything, what are the strategies, I prefer discount stockbroker, because when you trade through discount stockbrokers, your profits will be high, plus you will also learn the concept. You will also, it will be directly, you will be doing the trades, you will be executing the trades in such a way that you will have such a neat understanding about it. You will be gaining so many benefits through discount stockbroker than full service stockbroker. I prefer discount stockbroker. So next, SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India. So what does this SEBI do? SEBI guarantees the money which we have been invested in the stock market. If a company does any kind of fraud or if they change the values and show, SEBI will take a serious action on them. So SEBI is like, it gives guarantee to your money, it gives surety, it acts as a surety for you so that you can invest in the companies. So these are the regular functions of SEBI. Don't have to go in detail about this. So we'll go to the next slide. So types of traders or investors. You will be heard about these kind of traders in a regular day, which are intraday traders, swing traders and long-term traders. Intraday traders. If you are an intraday trader, you should be knowing the opening of the market and the closing of the market, when the market opens, when the market closes. If you know these things, you can easily become an intraday trader. In intraday trading, the market opens at 9:15 a.m. in the morning and the market closes at 3:30 in the evening. So that means if you earn profit or if you earn loss, it should be within that time. You can't wait. You have to take a order and you have to execute it and you have to finish it off before the time. So next, swing trader. Swing trader is nothing but like delivery, or you'll be keeping the shares for a few days, like 10 days, 20 days, as mentioned here, 5 days or few months. So you will buy a share and you will be holding them till the share price goes up. First day the share price may go down, second day it may go down, third day, fourth day, fifth day. Within a few months, the share price, when it increases, when you are in profit, you will be selling the shares which you have been purchased. So next, long term. When you feel that a company will definitely go up in more than 1 year or 2 years, what you will do is you will be purchasing a bulky amount of shares in that company and you will hold them in your account for more than 1 year. Then you will be earning a huge profits, and the investment is also high in this. So profits also you will be getting high in all the tradings you will be getting high amount of profits. This is about trading. These are the types of traders, and we'll be discussing more in depth in the next classes. So hope you all understood this. Thank you. If you have any queries, you can contact us at any time possible. We'll be available 24 hours for your service. Thank you.